Hello everybody, how's it going? I got a really important video to share with you guys that I think is going to send shockwaves across the Yugi Nation. I was looking up the spell card, Heart of the Underdog, a infinite spell card, and I was looking at Hand Destruction. And Heart of the Underdog says when you draw a card, normal monster, you can reveal it and draw one more card. But what kind of boggles me is, how do you draw and then do you just tell your opponent, hey, I drew a non-normal monster. I drew a non-normal monster. So I'm not going to draw anymore? Like, how do you compromise that? Because it doesn't say show the card to your opponent, and it's not a rule. So it should just be at your own preference, like, yeah, I got it, but I just don't want you to know what I have. Because if you know that I have Torrential, you're going to screw me over. All right. What I really want to get to is Hand Destruction says you and your opponent discard 2 cards, draw 2 cards from the top of your deck. Now, it doesn't say when you can activate it, so it's at your preference. And when you activate it at your draw phase, I think when it's your draw phase and you have a quick play spell card at your draw phase, I think a quick play spell card should go faster than your draw phase. And with that, you could potentially draw like 7 normal monsters, and the only way to get out of lock of drawing cards with Hand Destruction is to draw a spell, a trap, or a monster effect. And I think at that point, you don't even have to show your opponent. It doesn't say you have to show your opponent. So you have to manually show your opponent after 3 monsters that you drew 1 spell. And you're like, I'll keep drawing. Like, holy crap, I drew 4 normal monsters. And look, I drew a trap this time. And then you still have your draw from your draw phase. There's some contradictions that really should be addressed about this combo. In terms of a lot of cards, I saw this one fusion monster. It's an octopus. It says 2 tuner monsters. And I consider cards that have text that's not like in cursive, I consider those effect monsters. Because with XYZs, you gotta have 2 level 4 monsters to special summon them. They're built-in special summons. And a lot don't realize that. Because they say, oh, special summon, so you can't deny it's a built-in special summon when you're special summoning without a spell or a trap. So with this squid monster, I think it's a 23 attacker or 20, it's in the range of a 23, 22, or 21. And it's an octopus. And it says 2 tuner monsters. It doesn't say from your opponent's side of the field, from your opponent's graveyard, from your hand, your field, or graveyard. So I think, since it says 2 tuners and it's a secret rare, I think it should be at your preference. If it's pronoun, that you can offer them from your hand, from your field, and if you already have some in the graveyard, what's further than the graveyard? Removing. If they're in the graveyard, you should be able to remove them. And that includes having them offered from your opponent's side of the field and removed from your opponent's graveyard. That should be at your own preference, because that's what it says. 2 tuners. And it doesn't give any other restrictions or anything else that you need to achieve that. All right. I hope you all have a great day and have a fantastic one.